We draw a line right here. If he has movement that goes on this side, that's counter rotation. Get just a little bit. 2. Good start. Then we go to direction. We drag a line on his heel, take a line on his toe. We draw it right in there. That's where we want to be, in between there. And he's across at a 6. Open at a 0. Back 3 frames.
Cross the 6. Open 0.
Yep. And now we have posture and no postural change. Very good. 0. So now we got to figure out why you're across. It's not because you're counter rotate. Almost always it's something you're doing with your back leg. So we're going to figure that out here. All right, now we go to momentum. Turn your page over. Momentum is a force multiplier. Momentum is a force multiplier. All right, now, if you've ever been told to pause at the top, what's the problem with that? If I pause at the top, what happened to all the energy that happened before it?
Gone.
It's gone. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to roll, we call it rolling through the stop sign, right? So I don't want to pause. What I want to do is I want to roll through the stop sign, right? So I don't want to be fast. It's not about being fast. It's about rolling through the stop sign. Okay? All right? So let's take a look. What we're going to do here, we're going to put a little mark here for his hip. We're going to have a line right here. We're going to have a circle right here. And we're going to see, let's go back about, I didn't even start counting. All right, now remember, write this down. As I lift, I'm on my way. As I lift, I am on my way. As I lift, I'm on my way. So let's take a look. As he starts, here's his foot starting to lift. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is he moving very much out of there? No. Pretty much going up and down. So what we want, let's get him at the top. Let's get him at the top. Okay, so now what do you think? Do you think I like that position right there? I do. No, I do. I just want that position to be there. Right? I like that position. So how much am I changing of your style? 0. I want you to keep your style. I just want you to be going forward as you lift. Not fast, just as you lift, be going forward. Got it? So, momentum, I'm gonna give it an 8. Okay, so how hard are you throwing right now? 80. You just get momentum, now that makes it 82, 83. Simply that. Simply momentum will get you that, right? Once again, we're not trying to get you to go fast, just go, right? All right, now we go to pelvic tilt. Turn over. Front hip should be slightly higher than the back hip for as long as we possibly can go. Front hip, slightly higher than the back hip for as long as we possibly can go. All right, so now let's take a look. Let's see about your tilt. Let's see what it looks like. He's got some tilt. Let's see if he can maintain it. And he loses it pretty quickly. I'm gonna give that a 4. So we wanna maintain that tilt as long as you can, okay? All right, now glute load. Glute load is having the rear go behind the heel. It's right over it. So he doesn't get hardly any glute load at all. He's a quad dominant guy. So that is going to be an 8. Now, the good news is you already got 3 or 4 miles an hour. You know how much this is? 3 or 4 more. That means within 6 weeks you could be 86. Is that okay with you? That's pretty quick, right? And it's just simply 2 things. Move and get your butt. Now, how much, you go in the weight room some? What do you squat? Give me an estimate of your squat. How much?
A front squat, usually.
Okay, how much?
Like max or?
Yeah, Matt.
Max.
Okay, give me an estimate. If I put a gun to your head and said, could you squat that? What would you say I could squat that? 225?
250.
See, I knew you could get there. I just went underneath so you could, right? You guys are all that way. You're always clever with that. 250. That's plenty enough. But he would never squat 250 this way. You'd be looking for a spot. What's your, stand up for a second. I put 250, you got 250 right here, right? What's the first action of your hips? Taking it back. Go ahead and have a seat, right? That's what this is. Take your butt back. Got it? And this is another bit. Right now you're on the quad. All he's doing is flexing his front leg. So he's like this, and that's quad dominant. That is glute dominant, right? If you're quad dominant, the only thing you can do is what? Push. If I'm glute dominant, rotate, right? Which one's more explosive? There's no doubt. All right, so good news. We're now up to 86. So I'm gonna call David and said, 86, if he doesn't get 86, just take him out, way out in left field, just beat him with a stick. Right? So now, amount of flexion. Now, listen to me carefully. When he is told, I'm gonna give you a break on this. When you guys are told, when you were younger, all the way through maybe even till yesterday, you were told you gotta use your legs and your hips more, right? You gotta use your legs more, get into your legs more. He doesn't need to flex more. He's already at 90. It's good, right? He just needs to take his fanny and take it back. You don't need any more flexion. You don't need to get lower. You just need to get your butt back. 2. So it's not flexion. That's where guys make the mistake all the time. They go, I gotta get my legs more, I gotta flex more. Flexion is not his problem. For some of the guys it is. For a couple of guys in the whole camp, maybe 2 or 3 is flexion. Vast majority of it's not. It's getting the glute behind the heel. That's the reason squat is such a technical lift, because if you don't do it right, you can hurt yourself, your knees or your back. All right, now we go back leg rotation, right? And we need to get this back hip turned. We get the front hip in front of, the throwing hip in front of the back hip. So let's take a look at how he rotates his back leg. Nice. Really good. 2. Does it keep rotating around his hip? Not bad. 2. Well, you don't mess around, do you? It's either good or 8. All right, front leg. What do we do with the front leg? Back to your notes. The front leg does nothing. It's nothing. Comes up. The body rotates, the foot comes on the ground, right? So what I do is my leg comes up, I don't even come back down, just with my back leg, rotates it into, right? If my front leg does anything independently, I'm in trouble. Now, the good news is this is natural. You all do with it. You all are dominated by your back hip, not your front hip. You're like, no, I don't know, Ron. You haven't seen me walk. Let me prove it to you. If I'm going down to you down at Clear Lake, what's your favorite restaurant down there at Clear Lake? Give me a good one. I don't want to go to some chain. You don't get out much?
I usually McDonald's.
You usually go to fast food? Okay. I'm gonna come down and visit your mom and dad. You can go to fast food, okay? All right. Outback, okay. It's still a chain, but okay, I'll work with that. It's a better chain. All right, now, so we're gonna go, so you and I are gonna walk into Outback, and you go, we're gonna go to the corner and we're gonna take a left. Do we do it like this? Or do we do it like this? Okay. We obviously do this first one, right? Because if the second one, you'd go, Ron, go ahead, I'll catch up. So here's the deal. What actually happened there, Tiger Shark? I'm here, I'm gonna turn this way. My foot doesn't, see how weird that looks? That's independent. What actually happens? This turns back. That's the way you're supposed to move. That's the way you move all the way to here. The good news is you got out of your car for lunch, you walk down here, and that's exactly how your body works. But then we get into pitching, and we do that. It's unnatural. This stays locked, this back foot, this the front foot on the ground. Got it? Let's see how well you do it. Let's take a look at your front leg. Here it comes. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's still pretty good. And stop. And now it's kind of reaching. See? This needs to do more. This hasn't even done anything. 6. Now we're up to 90 miles an hour. Just keep adding these little things we can do. All right. Now, when he lands, he should land internally rotated and right from above. There's his closed. We're a little bit closed off, but we land from above. 2. And then, does he stay stable, or does it wobble this way, or this way, this way, or this way? Let's see what it looks like. Just a little wobble that way, just a little wobble forward. 4. All right, Kemosabe, what do you think we're gonna do? Glute and pelvis is your deal. Got it? What did we have on the first day? What did we have with this? What did I give you? All right, so here's your plan. Forearm fly out. Glute and pelvis. Got it, Dan?
Yep.
Next 21 days, that's what you want. If you're not 8 miles an hour better in 8 weeks, I'm coming looking for you.